Hey addicts, welcome back to Slime episode 16, and I don't remember what the subtitle was called, but we do get a lot of...
It should just be called Milim.
Yeah, it really should.
Or Honey.
Honey. The Nectar of the Gods, that's what it should be called. We're going to get that Goblin Slayer reference here.
Because that show's garbage and I'll never think about
that
it
was
again.
The Nectar was the only thing that came out of the show. But anyway, so we get to see a lot of, I guess, just more Alliance stuff. Like, you know, they're building for that. We get introduced to, officially to some other groups. And then we get, I guess, more evolving of the, or I guess more of like, actual conclusion of not conclusion, but whatever you want to say, finalization of like the battle of the Orc Lord, if I can frickin' talk, where you actually figure out, you know, what powers they get and how that's going to, you know, progress, I guess.
Well, there's spies in these waters.
There is.
Because Milim, Clayman, I think a couple other demon lords were able to see the fight between him and the Orc Lord, and now they're curious as to how strong he is. We had so Milim is the first one who rushed over there. That's kind of the beginning of the episode. Other things that I found interesting or noteworthy, we got great Gabaru in this episode. I think so far he's done quite a bit. I am missing Gobda a little bit.
Yeah, they haven't highlighted him at all in like 3
But
episodes.
you know, that's fine because he'll get his place in the world here pretty soon, I'm sure. Also, they intro song is the same, I believe, but they have changed the animation.
I think it's like the back half of the song or like the chorus of that song or something like that. It's been a while since I've listened to the full one, but yeah, the new opening is cool. I like it a lot.
So we have multiple characters, including Milim, which I like the voice actor of that character and the overall atmosphere that they provided to them.
I know this is not the place, but I swear I've heard that voice in Damachi. I want to say she's the like Anya.
We could figure it out.
Sorry, this isn't the place. But anyway, yeah, I was just.
But yeah, I like the overall tone of their like friendship because now they're besties, Rimiru and Milim, and
that causes problems.
A lot of problems, yeah,
or predicaments.
I was telling Josh, it's like if the U.S. were to invade a country for their oil, it would cause problems in the world, you know? Because there's no balance. There's no balance of the Force. It's like when Obi-Wan Kenobi, he had to, I don't know, there's a Star Wars analogy there. Well, he had to die so that who cares? But, so now the other Demon Lords are going to be salty because Milim has gotten stronger. And even though she's one of the strongest, they're still going to bring trouble to Rimuru and his gang. We did get to see more of the city. It's booming. I would love to live there. I don't think they have toilets yet. They're working on it.
No, I think they do because they built the aqueducts last episode. But they do have their Japanese bath, with other slime toys. Yeah, they do have slime toys. Friggin' rubber. I want one of those now instead of a rubber duck. I don't even take baths. You know, Japan sells them. They probably have little soaps that float too.
Can someone link that in chat, please? But yeah, no, I really like this episode.
Don't forget about the dwarves because the Dwarf King brought the science guy as a gift.
Yeah, so
they're focusing on potions.
Another main part of the fighting force that evolved, we get more lizard men who evolve into Dragonewts.
And then the women
get hotter because that's how it works.
Makes no sense.
It was in the book.
That just sounds like an excuse to make more loots, okay? That doesn't seem like any other.
But hey, at least like it was interesting. I was a little confused though because they all looked like normal humans, and then like the leader had like wings. But I think in the book they can like retract the wings and look like normal humans.
It's like the dragonification in RE Forever. They like have it half or full or.
Yeah. That's probably right. But so we do get, and they get to go back into that region, and along with their new scientists, they're working on healing potions so they can have some economic benefits.
They're trying to get it as strong as Rimiru's, but they're still
probably
not
as strong. But you know, we'll see. And then due to that, we have Gabaru actually going in there and trying to find those plants. Right now, he's not very good at it. And we'll have to see. I don't know if they're going to cover it in the show. They probably will, but just in case, all those Dragonewts are going to go in that cave and kind of like train because there's all those strong monsters that we saw Rimiru beat in like the first 2 episodes in that cave. I think they like respawn or whatever. So they're going to fight that and get stronger. So Rimiru's going to get stronger, and so are his allies. but he's still screwed because Millam's at least 10 times stronger than him, and that's like not even when she's serious.
Yeah, I love the fact that the way he entices her to, or I guess makes her inclined to join him and not fight.
That was a great comedic moment.
It's like one of those things where it's like in real life I don't know if anybody would be swayed to that. Well, I guess
ever tried honey before?
Well, maybe, yeah.
Like Middle Ages, you don't have anything sweet, you don't have sugar.
But
honey.
Since it's like a comedic show, or it has parts of that, it's like I acceptable. Plus, she's like supposed to be. I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. Like she's supposed to be like like a kid, at least in personality. But I love the freaking joke that, or I guess stab at Rimiru makes at her. I don't even know if she could hear that. Like makes something. It was like, wow, she's fun.
What's funny is their relationship kind of evolves quickly because then they're friends and now they're besties.
Yeah.
Of her declaration, and she's also living there, even though he just wanted her to be a guest. So
don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if she's there because she'll be there for a while. So, and one of the most telling lines is I think when there's the bath scene or whatever. And the narrator is like, yeah, we were just figuring out, like, what the waves and what impacts would have for us when Millam's here, like how, how it's going to change everything.
Real question is, I want to ask you, who is going to cause the most annoyance for Rimiru? Gabiru, Gabta, or Milliam?
Depends. I don't know. We'll see.
Because I feel like they're in the running for
starting to grow on me a little bit now. He's pledged his service.
The real question is, will his lizard buddies start saying, will they keep saying Gabaru, or will they start saying Rimiru?
I don't know. They're Dragonites, though. They gotta have those helmets on still, though, because those are cute.
Yeah.
And then we have a conference of, like, the men, and they're like, yeah. They explained, how strong Millam was, and then kind of
how their pact is working with the Demon Lords.
And they basically, like, Rimiru, just fix it.
Yeah. It's your problem now. We're going to throw all our problems on you because you are our savior. I guess one thing I want to say in closing, because our battery is flashing at us, we get to see a lot of new faces in the second opening. Do you think a lot of that is just like to see what's to come later this season, or you think it's more of like to see what's to come like later in the season, but also just to give you kind of like the fans that do read the source material, just like a little sneak peek, like we're gonna. We have plans to bring that in there, but we may not get to that to the
I don't think a lot of the arcs with some of the characters that are there are going to be completed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, you see Veldora, and like I think I don't know if it's the opening, but it's definitely like the ending. Like I know we'll you said it's kind of far off, but
we'll see if he gets released. Again, it's kind of changing from the web novel to the light novel. But in addition, I just wanted to say, Rimiru continues to evolve and get stronger. We'll have to see how that develops over time, and then are his subordinates going to get stronger? Does he have some new abilities? We'll have to see. I don't know if they've developed too much, and I'm excited for what's to come in the future, in regards to the show in general and the action and everything. This episode was pretty great. For not being an action-heavy episode, I think the introduction of Millam was done pretty well, and I'm excited.
Yeah, I like her character so far. I think it's going to be interesting having that aspect of like, it's a kind of like I guess I don't want to say rocky relationship, but I think that is the best way to describe it right now. And so seeing that with a character that's so much stronger than all of them at this point, I'm really curious to see how that's going forward. And I can't wait to see the new characters and how they're going to be.
And his quest to make coffee.
Yes, not just any.
I don't know how that's related to dandelions. They talked about it. I'm like, what?
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's part of the process. I don't know. Or I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not going to try to pick that up. But I guess, now, I will save that for later just because our battery is flashing.
We're dying over here.
Yeah, we're dying in Nevada in the garage. So, we will see you guys for the next episode. Episode 17 is the next one. Don't remember what the title is.
We're almost done.
Man, it's hard to believe it's almost done.
It may be one of my favorite animes of 2019. We'll have to see how this continues. But
it's definitely shaping up to be like that.
Great progress, great characters. We'll see you next week.
All right. Peace, addicts.
Later.